Hi, this is Annie with Switchback Savvy. I'm in Oklahoma today for the FC Tulsa versus Switchbacks game. Come along with me as we do some sightseeing and enjoy the match. For this trip, my husband and I drove up to DIA and flew United to Springfield, Missouri. Missouri? That's right. My husband wanted to visit a nearby Civil War battlefield where his ancestor fought, so we took this opportunity to take that journey. The flight was about an hour and 40 minutes. Springfield Branson National Airport is a little bit bigger than Colorado Springs Airport. If you're going direct to Tulsa, you would fly into Tulsa International Airport. I took a few clips there on our way out of Tulsa to give you an idea of the airport layout. Just 11 miles from the Springfield Branson National Airport is the Wilson Creek Civil War battlefield. Occurring on August 10, 1861, and just 3 weeks after the First Battle of Bull Run, Wilson Creek was the second major battle of the Civil War and the first to occur west of the Mississippi River. On that day, Union troops attacked a larger force of Missouri State Guard and Allied Confederate units, who were encamped on either side of Wilson's Creek. Like other battles to come, the fighting raged over hilly ground, across creeks, through cornfields, and around farmhouses. One original structure that still stands today on the battlefield is the Ray House, whose owner could watch the battle from his front porch. You can tour the inside of the house, which was ultimately converted into a makeshift hospital for those wounded in the battle. At the end of the day, there were over 2,500 total casualties, including over 750 killed or missing and 1,800 wounded. One of the fatalities that day was the Union Brigadier General Nathaniel Lyon, who was shot in the heart while on horseback, trying to rally his troops. There is a marker noting the approximate location where Lyon fell that day. He was the first general to be killed in the Civil War. The battlefield is very well preserved, and over the Labor Day weekend when we visited, there were reenactors at different locations to provide history of the battle and narratives of some of those involved. We really enjoyed our visit to this historical site. Our drive to Tulsa was 2.5 hours. We stayed at the Hampton Inn and Suites Tulsa Hills. The hotel was conveniently located for the sightseeing that we wanted to do in Tulsa and the game. Our room was very comfortable as well. Our first adventure on Sunday morning was a trip to the Philbrook Museum of Art. The museum opened in 1939. It's located in former 1920s villa called Villa Philbrook, the home of Oklahoma oil pioneer Wade Phillips. Wade's brothers created the business which became known as Phillips Petroleum Company. He sold his oil interest to his elder brothers in 1914. Wade built the Villa Philmont as his summer house. The mansion has 72 rooms and is designed in an Italian Renaissance style. He donated the property to the city of Tulsa in 1938. The museum sits on 25 acres of formal and informal gardens. We enjoyed walking the grounds and happened to see some seniors getting their graduation photos taken. The grounds are beautiful, and it makes for a lovely setting for weddings and other types of receptions. There was a lovely waterfall fountain that led all the way to the other end of the property where there was a gazebo and an interesting koi pond. The view is gorgeous. The museum has expanded over time. Its permanent collections encompass European American, Native American, modern and contemporary art and design, African art, Asian art, and antiquities. Next, we drove 45 minutes north to visit Bartlesville, where my mother-in-law grew up in the 20s and 30s. We got to see the Price Tower, built in 1956 and designed by Frank Lloyd Wright, and the 126-year-old First Christian Church downtown. Other interesting architecture was the Frank Phillips Tower, built in 1930. It's built in a Renaissance style designed by Keene and Simpson. Frank Phillips' home was built in 1909, and it has 26 rooms and was built in a neoclassical style. Bartlesville Central was built in 1917 for grades 7 to 9 and transitioned to Bartlesville High School in 1926 for grades 7 to 12. This high school is where my mother-in-law would have attended. The school transitioned back to a middle school in 1939 when the current Bartlesville High School was built. We finished our sightseeing day back in Tulsa with dinner at Albert G's Barbecue, a Tulsa tradition since 1992. Today's game is between FC Tulsa and Switchbacks FC. FC Tulsa were founded in 2013 as Tulsa Roughnecks and rebranded in 2019. They play at One Oak Field with a capacity of little over 7,800. Both teams play in the USL Championship Western Conference. Tulsa sits at 8th place with 30 points. Switchbacks sit at 6th place with 35 points. The two teams have met 14 times in the past, with Switchbacks owning the head-to-head with 8 wins. Tulsa has one former Switchbacks player in their roster, Patrick Segrist. The stadium was only 15 minutes from our hotel and situated in downtown Tulsa. It was an easy drive on a Sunday afternoon. One Oak Field is home to the Tulsa Drillers baseball team and shared with FC Tulsa. The baseball field is converted to a soccer pitch for the FC Tulsa games. As with most baseball stadiums, concessions run along the concourse. As we were watching the Switchbacks warm up, we were anticipating the game ahead. It was full sun and the temperature was in the low 90s at kickoff. The game started with a literal bang of fireworks. This early ball in by Rocha was cleared by Bourgeois for Tulsa. On a throw-in by Rail, Sandy gets the ball around Lasso. Peñaranda parries the ball to a waiting Enriquez, whose shot finds the back of the net in the 3rd minute. Switchbacks are up 1-0.
All right. Out of the way, Switchbacks!
Let's go, Switchbacks! Woo! 2 minutes.
Hard to see from this angle.
I know.
Way to go, Switchbacks! Woo!
This long ball in by Suwahi was easily gathered by Herrera.
Out of the way. Out of the way.
This attempted bicycle kick by Bourgeois went high over the bar. A nifty back heel from Hanya finds Sandy, who attempts to find Damas, but it is cleared by Bourgeois. This cross by Real nearly finds Enriquez. Williams' shot from distance goes just wide of the goal. Tulsa's attempt to find Beboot is cleared by Real. The cross by Lacroix finds Damas for a header, but is controlled by Peñaranda. Hanya passes to Enriquez, whose shot goes just wide of the goal.
Take it, Hyro. Oh, there we go.
The 83 United and 918 Brigade supporter groups were trying to keep cool in the Tulsa heat. This ball into the box by Lasso was smothered by Herrera.
Go, Christian.
Pierre sends the ball long to Damas, who puts the ball past Peñaranda, but he is ruled offside. Zandy's pass finds Damas, who gets the ball around Peñaranda for the Switchbacks' second goal.
Ah! Right away, Ronaldo! Man, the goalie was way out. Shoot, Hanya.
Hanya nearly gets a third goal. Williams then passes to Lacroix, who outpaces the defense and shoots the ball into the net from the side for a third Switchbacks goal before the half.
Oh! Right away, Switchbacks! Was that Duke?
Yeah.
Duke Lacroix?
It was a Mishi kind of angle. It was a Mishi kind of angle, wasn't it?
Yeah.
By halftime, all of the traveling fans were enjoying themselves. The second half started like the first with the bang of fireworks and Tulsa fighting to get back in the game.
You got this!
This shot by Stojanovic goes just wide of the near post.
Oh, Seaver's first name. Oh, buddy.
A chance by Damas is blocked by Peñaranda.
Oh.
Damas and Seagrass fight hard to get to the cross, which goes wide. This shot by Bibu goes wide of the goal. Enrique's shot was saved by Peñaranda. This shot by Rocha sailed over the bar. Rocha sends in a beautiful corner, which is expertly headed in by Rio for a Switchbacks' fourth goal.
Right away, Switchbacks! Who was that? Do you know?
Go Switchbacks! Go Switchbacks!
Real, Matt Real. Yeah.
Pacheco crosses to Bibu, whose powerful shot goes wide.
Go Jonas.
Fjellberg's cross finds Tejada in the box, but his shot is saved by Peñaranda.
Oh!
Fjellberg's shot is just sent wide of the goal. This ball in by Betache was looking for Booth, but Herrera made a comfortable save.
Right away, Herrera.
McGee crosses to Fjellberg, whose shot goes high.
Jonas.
Seagrass' shot in the box is blocked by Mahoney, and his follow-up goes just over the crossbar. Booth's shot from distance takes a deflection and pulls one back for Tulsa at the death. Despite the extreme heat and total exhaustion, every single player came over to thank the traveling fans, including the coaching staff. It was lovely to see all of them, and I want to thank them for greeting us, signing autographs, and getting together with us after the game. It was a great game and a big win for Switchbacks, who hadn't seen a road win since May. Congrats to Enriquez, Damas, Lacroix, and Real on their goals, and to the Switchbacks defense for holding Tulsa to 0 shots on target for the first half and scoreless until the final seconds of the game. Looking at the receipt roundup, my airfare was $334, hotel $373, and rental car $135 for a total of $842. Please like and subscribe and share this video out, and as always, go Switchbacks. Come on, you black and blue.